everybody, and welcome to NFL Monday Night Footballs. We present NFL Challenge, the simulation greatest team leagues, week number one. This is Monday Night Football. This is going to be the 1995 San Diego Chargers taking on the 1987 Cleveland Browns. What a ball game we should have, folks, and I welcome you everyone in. The kickoff has started. The Browns will get it first down and 10 at their own 42-yard line. So they get a great kickoff to start the game. And Bernie Kosar and the Browns will get us started here. Both teams again will be on balanced offenses. Both teams will be on computer once I decide to pull off and be an offensive coordinator for a play. So let's do it from Cleveland, from a very noisy Cleveland Municipal Stadium. Kosar back at center, and he hands the ball to his running back, and that will be Kevin Mack for a gain of two. Mack out of Clemson. Oh, number 58 for the Chargers is out of the game. The Chargers are known for Junior Seau's defense. You'd want to keep him healthy, but already a Charger linebacker is out. All right, Kosar out of the shotgun, pass out of the backfield. It's caught. Kevin Mack, a personal foul against the Chargers, and an automatic first down for Cleveland. So Cleveland gets it first and 10 from the Charger 31-yard line. I formation, hands it off to the running back. That is probably going to be Biter, but he stopped quick. Oh, what a play by Leslie O'Neal. Second and 10 now from the 31. Let's see what Kosar does. Second and long. Dropping straight back. It's shotgun formation for Kosar. He looks and he is sacked and brought down. Junior Seau, number 55 from USC. And it's now a third and 18 from the room from the 39. Deep now. Let's see what they do. Kosar drops back, looks caught, and a big catch gets him back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's an interception. How about that? Reuben Davis. So Reuben Davis, a defensive lineman, picked off the pass. Clarence Weathers will make the tackle, and the Chargers will get it first and 10 from their own 23. And number 91 for the Chargers will now be out for the rest of the half. So the Chargers are dealing with some first half injuries. Now here comes the Chargers, I believe led by Stan Humphries, I formation. They'll hand it to their running back, and a good start for Natron means business. Gain of 8. Second and 2 from the 31. Just getting started here from Cleveland. No score. I formation, dropping straight back. Catch is made. Good catch there by Mark Say. Gain of 12. First down and 10 for San Diego from their own 42. I formation for the Chargers. Hands the ball off to the running back again. That's Natron means business. And the Browns commit a personal foul. That's a face mask. That'll be an automatic first down and 15 yards. First down and 10 from the Brown 40. Dropping straight back. Let's see if they hand the ball. Nope, they drop straight back. Here comes the pass, and Humphries drops it off to Natron Means. Second and 6 from the 36. Now the Browns, this is where the Browns need to stiffen up here, see if they can stop San Diego right now. Shotgun formation for Humphries. Look, throws, no, gets it over the sidelines. Mark Say with the catch. Frank Minifield, one of the all-world cornerbacks, with a stop. Third and 4 from the 34-yard line. Not sure if they are in field goal range at this point. Play action pass for Humphries. Looking, it's caught. What a catch for Sean Jefferson. Gain of 16 yards. First down, San Diego. First down and 10 from the Brown 18-yard line. Dropping straight back. It is the high formation. Look, throws incomplete to Mark Say in the end zone. Second and 10 now from the 18. Stan Humphries brings the Chargers out to the field. Second and 10, dropping straight back. Looking, incomplete to Mark Say again. The Brown defense is stiffening. Third and 10 right now. 35-yard field goal attempt looking to be a possibility here for the Chargers. Dropping straight back. Looking. Dot time. Incomplete to Mark Say again. The Browns will hold in a field goal attempt, and it's no good to the left. So the Chargers miss. The Chargers will miss wide. And let's see who that field goal kicker was for the Superchargers. And it was John Carney. Misses, and we are again all tied at 0 with 9:48 to play in the first. The Browns take over. Dropping straight back is Kozar looking incomplete to Reggie Langhorn. Second and 10 from their own 20. Chargers had a couple sacks. First drive had a couple big plays. Hands the ball off to the running back. Again, that's going to be Mack. That's going to be Biner for 9. Sorry, Willie Clark on the tackle. Third and 1 from the 29-yard line. Brown just need a quick yard here. Let's see if they go up the middle here and get the yard they need. Nope, they're going to pass. Incomplete. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to risk it there as an offensive coordinator. They're going to have to punt this one. The Chargers will get it first and 10 from their own 38. 9 minutes to play in the first. No score. Stan Humphries takes his Charger team back wearing the lightning bolts uniforms. Round the side is Means for 3. Clay Matthews with the tackle. Second and 7 from the 41. Hands it straight off with Saves. They play action. Nope. Drop straight back. Looking nothing there for Sean Jefferson. So third and 7 from the 41. Both teams pretty even here. No one is bending or breaking. Uh-oh, this could be something. Let's see. Dropping straight back, looking, intercepted. That should have been picked off, and it was. Intercepted for the Cleveland Browns. Let's see if it's through. It is. Hanford Dixon. Again, one of those all-American, all-pro, everything defensive backs with the pick. The Browns will take over first down from midfield. So the dog pound goes crazy here in Cleveland. First down and 10, midfield for Bernie and the boys. Lining up, I formation, hands the ball back to Biner, nothing there. Reuben Davis on a tackle, less than 8 to play here in the first, no score. Kozar sets up midfield second and 10. He eyes the defense. He hands it back off to the running back. Biner around the edge does not get anything. David Brandon on a tackle. Third and 7 now from the 47. So the Browns not moving the ball against this staunch Charger defense. Dropping straight back, looking, needs a quick first down, doesn't get it. Clarence Weathers could not catch it. Browns are going to have to punt it again. So, again, a missed opportunity, but a great punt by the Browns. And the Chargers will take over. First down and 10 from their own 2. Dropping straight back, looking incomplete. He went for Deems May. He went for one of their tight ends out of the backfield there. Second and 10 now from the 2. Chargers have to be careful getting a safety in this position. Let's see what they do. They hand the ball to the running back. Again, that's going to be mean. Stopped cold by Bob Golick, the veteran. Third and 8 from their own 4. Stan Humphries comes to the line of scrimmage. Is the Browns going to bring pressure here? Nope, they're going to play it soft and go for a short yardage. Means only gains 2, and here comes the punting unit for the Chargers. The punt will sail deep. It's a running in and a kicker call and an automatic first down. So the Chargers will get it first and 10 from their own 11. Fresh set of downs and a new lease on life. Chargers with it. They'll scramble. Gets it. Oh, it's caught. And it's fumble. It's a fumble recovered. That will be by, let's see who got it. Did not see that, unfortunately. Browns take over first down and 10 from the Charger 14. So the Browns get a huge turnover here with 5:22 to play in the first. Kozar now brings the team to the line. Goal line defense for the Chargers. Nothing there. Stopped cold. Chris Mims stops Biner. It's a second and 12 now from the 16. 5 minutes to play. Opening period. Monday Night Football. Greatest teams. We play the last game on the Monday night schedule. Clarence Weathers incomplete. Injury for the Chargers now. Number 21 goes out for a partial part of the quarter. Third and 12 from the 16. You would think this would be a gimme field goal, but nothing has been gimme as of late. Third down. He stretches incomplete. The Weathers and Kozar has not hit anything. Let's see the Browns kick the field goal, and they do. So the Browns get the field goal, and it's a huge kick. Let's again look at the kicker and see who that was. That was Jeff Jager with the field goal for the Browns. We go back again to game time. Chargers get the ball first down and 10 from their own 29. Humphreys with it, drops straight back, and he looks, and he's brought down. Bob Golick, a veteran from Notre Dame University, a big sack. It's second and 13 now from the 26. Dropping the fumble and a big fumble there. Eddie Johnson was all over it. And now the Chargers with a third and 15 attempt. So third and long from the 23-yard line. Dropping straight back, looking incomplete for Deems May. And the Chargers are in deep trouble. Their offense not getting on track. Holding against the Browns. They'll take it first and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Let's see what happens here. Stretching the defense again at a big catch. Ozzie Newsome from Alabama. First down and 10 from the 32. About 2.5 to play here in the first period. Browns again hands the ball off inside for Biner, gain of 3. Reuben Davis on the tackle, second and 7, 2 minutes to play here in the first period. Let's see let's see what they do here. Hands the ball up the middle again. This time it's Biner, gain of 3. Brandon on the tackle. Third and 4 from their own 38. Charger defense keeping him in this game. Only a couple turnovers by this Charger offense has been costing him points. And incomplete for Newsome, and another punt from this Charger defense. So they're going to get the ball, decent field position. They'll get it first down and 10 from the 38. Number 33 is out for the rest of the half. So they're losing a lot of different players here. Chargers are getting some injuries in this one. 1 minute to play, first period. Browns by 3. Natron means business with a big first down gain of 9, but a holding penalty will push this one back. First and 20. Hanford Dixon out for looks like the next most of the second period. That's a big injury against their pass offense, their pass defense. So now Humphrey steps back, looks, throws incomplete for Mark Say. That's a second and 20. Both quarterbacks struggling here early on. Browns holding on to a very slim 3-0 lead. Dropping straight back, play action, drops it. Big catch, no. Gain of 7 for Means. Third and 13 from their own 32. Let's see if the Chargers get a big play here from Humphreys. Brown defense stepping back a little bit, looking, no time. And again, a big incomplete for the Chargers. Fourth and 13, they'll have to punt. The Browns will get it first and 10 from their own 29. And with about 30 seconds to play in the first, the Browns lead it by 3. Browns will take it, hands the ball back to Biner. Not much there. Reuben Davis, a big tackle, and Biner is out. He'll be out for a couple series going into the second period. He's being looked at in the tent. So the Browns come up to the line of scrimmage, see who they go to here. They got Mack, a good fullback. But Biner steps and hits Kevin Mack on a catch, 9 yards. Third and a short one, probably the last play of the first period. Let's see if they get the playoff. They do. Third and 1. Hands them up the middle. No gain. Kevin Mack stopped by John Perella. We go to the second period, and it's 3-0 Cleveland. And another 3 and out, a 50-yard punt, but a 29-yard return for San Diego. So first down and 10 from their own 41. Chargers get an excellent return. See if they can do something with it. Hands the ball to Means, maybe gets three. Carl Harrison, former Eagle, with the stop. Second and seven, just getting underway here in the second period. Browns with a slim 3-0 lead. Second and seven, hands the ball back to Means, gets about four. Harrison again with a tackle. Third and three from their own 48. Chargers need a first down for their own mentality here. Offsides against the Browns, so gives the Chargers a free first down. So first down and 10 from the Brown 47. Chargers trying to see if they can get this offense moving. Neither team known to be big offensively. Play action for Humphreys. Cannot find Sean Jefferson. So now a second and 10. Let's see what the Chargers do here. False start against the Superchargers. Second and 15 for the Bolts at their own 48-yard line. The Browns staunch definite big defense, known for the dog pound, playing this way in here. Humphreys looks, throws, big catch is made. Huge catch made by Deems May. Oh, is he the actual tight end on that team? I have to go look. That's a name I've never honestly heard. So I'll have to look at that one. Hands the ball to again Natron Means. That'll be a gain of four. Harrison on a tackle. Second and six from the Browns' 8-yard line. Chargers look to take the lead on this drive. They're in the red zone. Hands the ball back to Means. Gets about three. Clay Matthews on a tackle. That'll be Biner coming back in for the Browns. Third and three from the 5. Big play call here, or the Chargers accept the field goal. Third and three, short yardage. Steps back is incomplete. Jefferson cannot keep the feet in bounds, and that'll be a field goal attempt, and it's good. We are tied at 3. So a 3-3 tie, 11 and a half to play here in the second period. Week 1, Monday Night Football, playing the 1981 schedule. As this is the Monday night game of the week. Hands the ball to the running back. That's Biner gain of 2. Mims on the tackle. Second and 8. Chargers and Browns. These are the greatest teams. There's 87 Browns and a 95 Chargers. Looking incomplete to Clarence Weathers. Stan Humphreys struggling in there, 7 of 18, while Kozar's 3 of 11. Neither team igniting their way on offense here. Third and a long 8 for Cleveland. Kozar stands back, looks for play action. Does he find him? No, he doesn't, but a roughing, not passer called. So another big defensive play, defensive penalty, a PI. It was a roughing the passer, a penalty, sorry, a penalty on the Chargers. So the Browns get a fresh set of downs, first and 10. Kozar again struggling with his timing here on opening night. Second and 10 now from the 37. Browns should try to stay to this running game. They're set to do it. I'm not sure why they don't do it more. Hands it off, and he's sacked. Kozar is brought down. John Perella with the sack for the Chargers now. Third and 16. Let's see if the Browns look for maybe Ozzie Newsome here. Third and long. Play action pass. Looking caught. Big catch by Weathers. Gain of 12. Not enough. Hanford Dixon will come back in the game, and that should utilize a punt for the Browns. And it was not a good one, as the Chargers will take over first and 10 from their own 34-yard line with 3-3 tie here in the first half. Hands the ball off, not much there. Means stop by big Carl Harrison. Second and 10. The Browns defense is definitely living up to the dog pound adage here. Chargers play action pass for Humphreys. Looking incomplete. An eligible receiver is called. So the Browns will accept that penalty, making it a second and 20 from their own 24-yard line. Let's see what Stan Humphreys can do here. I formation. Drop straight back. Looking, caught. Only short yardage to Sean Jefferson. Dixon on the tackle. Third and 14. So let's see what they do. Browns may look to bring extra pressure. Here comes the Browns defense, and it's a sack on Humphreys. Sam Clancy gets a huge sack. Browns will get the ball back, and this is a definite defensive matchup. The Browns will take over at midfield of a 3-3 tie. Let's see what the Browns do. Biner one back, looks and he rolls. Oh, hits a short yardage play to Reggie Langhorn. Sean Gale, former Bear, on the tackle. 2nd and 7 now from the 47 of San Diego. Biner, again, that's Kozar stepping back, looking, caught. Ew, incomplete to Reggie Langhorn again. The timing pattern right now from Kozar and his defense has been rough. 2nd and 7 from the opponent 47. Big play needed for Kozar. Looking and he sacked. Kozar went up and he went down. John Perella with the sack. And yet another 3-and-out for this Brown team and a bad punt. 58 yards, 20 in the net. That's 38 on the net. So not great kick. Chargers will take over. First down. Play action for Humphreys. Caught. Big catch, Sean Jefferson. Gain of 16. 6:22 to play in the half. First down and 10 from the 36 for the Superchargers. Dropping straight back, play action again. He hit Sean Jefferson again. They've been picking on that side of the field. Jefferson, another big catch. First down and 10 from the 47. Let's see if Humphreys keeps that same plan. Hands the ball to Natron means business, but this time business is closed. Carl Harrison on the tackle, 2nd and 8 from the 45. 3-3 tie, 6 minutes to play, first half action. Dropping straight off. Does he get a big gain? No. Means gains 3. Clay Matthews' defense stops it. 3rd and 5 for the 42. Not great position for a Charger field goal here. We'll see what happens. Dropping straight back to Means. Does he get the first down? No, he's short a yard, and I might call this one. So we're going to go ahead and go to offensive coordinator mode, which means I will take over. First down and 10. We're going to go ahead and let's see what we want to do. Let's see who the fullback is for the Chargers. So hang on, just give me a second here so we can go ahead and super analyze this. Rodney Culver is the running back. So we're going to give the ball to him here. So let's go ahead and do this and do this. Culver up the middle, full back power. Come on, Rodney, get me a yard. He does. First down, San Diego, put him back on computer versus computer. That is strike one for me. I try to take 3 timeouts of offensive coordinator calls if I need to help the offensive need. I think the Chargers needed it there. Dropping straight back, looking, and it's caught. Big catch for Sean Jefferson. They keep the drive alive. Jefferson, a big catch. It's a first down and 10 from the Brown 25-yard line. So now the Chargers trying to march down this field. Dropping straight, gets maybe 3 is Means. Eddie Johnson on a tackle. 2nd down and 7. 3-3 tie, 3 minutes to play. Now you're in field goal range for San Diego. Hands the ball to Means. Gets 2. Harrison on a tackle. With 3rd and 5 from the 20. The Chargers are needing a big play here. Will they get it? Let's see. Dropping straight back. Now they give it to Means. He stopped, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal. So Eric Moten, their offensive lineman, comes out of the game. 4th and 3. Field goal is good. And the Chargers take a 6-3 lead at the 2-minute timeout. So a 2-minute timeout. Chargers by 3. We're almost heading to intermission, and the Chargers will get the ball start of the second half. Ozzie Newsome's been quiet today, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from their own 13. Kozar not playing a good game. Dropping straight back is Kozar, and he gets brought down. That is Junior Seau again with a big sack. 3rd and 17. The Browns don't want to make a big mistake here, and they won't. They'll run the ball, and the Brown fans are booing like crazy here in the dog pound. Chargers 6. Oh, and a bad punt. Oh, my goodness. They are seriously going to litter the field here. Let's look at our punter here. Oh, not available. Ugh. Oh, but he is a 95, thankfully. Whoever that. Oh, he has no punting rating. Ah. Ugh. All right. That's stupid. Well, I hate that. I really hate that. I gotta go back and fix. That's my fault. I should have fixed that when I made these teams. But Jesus, I hate stuff like that. So the Browns get screwed because of a punter issue. I think that's Jeff Gossett. So play action for San Diego, and it's a caught, and that's gonna cost them. Sean Jefferson from Stan Humphries. That's going to be first down, goal to go. 30 yards. Hanford Dixon is beat, and he is out of the game. Boy, he's taken off the field and will not return. First down and goal from the 2. Browns need a way to get this ball back. Can they get it back? Up the middle? No, nothing there. Clancy on the tackle. 2nd and 1, less than a minute to play. What they do here? Up the middle again, touchdown. And that is going to be who? That's Rodney Culver. So the Chargers get a huge touchdown. They'll take the 13-3 lead here with a 13 spot in the second quarter. Oh my. The Chargers opening up a 10-point lead with a minute to play. And oh, that's going to cost them. We'll see how this works. We'll see if I can maybe make a change on the ratings at the half. I'm hoping I can. Up the middle is stopped cold by Ernest Biner. Wow. 2nd and 10. Dropping straight back and caught. Big catch by Clarence Weathers, gain of 12. I may show you guys how to get inside roster editor here in a minute and do a quick fix if I can save this. So if I can get into the game, if I can reset it, gain of 4, and Browns are going to be caught on a holding call. They're getting way too many mistakes called on him here. 1st and 20 from their own 30. 13-3 San Diego. Dropping back is Kozar, looking short catch to Langhorne for 2. Dwayne Harper, this might be the last play of the ball game. Chargers bringing a pass rush. Let's see if they get to him. No, it's a gain of 8. Offensive pass interference on the Browns. Boy, they can't get a break here. Marty Schottenheimer is absolutely livid here. These penalties are being called. 2nd and absolute a mile. You'll be closer to Cincinnati than you are to a first down here. Last play to a half for the Browns. Dropping straight back, looking incomplete. And we're going to try to save this. So give me 1 second and let's see. So let's see. This, okay, we saved it. So let's exit it. Let's go inside roster editor and make the necessary change on this Cleveland Brown team. Hopefully, the new change will be able to be made. So, let's see. They do have it. That is weird. So, why is the punter not showing? Wow, it's Gossett. Oh, it's showing not available to him in the game. Wow, that is so weird. All right. Let's get out then. Let's go back to DOS NFL/S. Let's go ahead and play the save game here. For those who are with me, you're seeing a little bit a nuance in how to play the game. One day we're going to have a tutorial for those who want to get the game and for those who want to play. Still plays great to this day. One of the best NFL can't open season. Oh no, not season. Who's the sorry? So who? Oh boy. So let's. Oh, restore. It's a restore point. Okay, it's a restore point. I get that. Let's see. Yep. All right. It's a restore point. Got to remember the little hashtags they use in this game. S if you want to play a season file, but It's going to be, yeah, there it is, Chargers and the Browns. And before we start, let's see if the change is made here. This is really crazy. Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and go there. Roster and not available. Again, they have a not available kicker there. I don't understand why, because in roster editor they show the change. So we're gonna have to make a change here. They're both gonna be advanced. Let's go ahead and set that here. So go ahead and do that. Dropping straight back is Kozar with a catch. Oh, what a catch out of the backfield. Big catch. Oh, touchdown, Browns. How about that? He dropped straight back as I was setting this up. Kozar looked deep, deep, deep and gone. He got past the defender and he was gone. That is 80 plus yards to open up the second half. And guess what, folks? The Cleveland Browns are back. Oh, it's Chargers. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. The Superchargers. Again, that Deems May character. Holy cow. I'm going to have to find out this dude is real insane. So let's see the veil. Let's see if there is a guy by the name of that. My gosh, give me a second here. We have to find this stuff out and see. So unbelievable. Chargers had the ball first. My fault. So let's see. 1995 San Diego Chargers. Sometimes this game does give you flunky second here. I'll go ahead and set this up. Let's see. So season, let's go to San Diego. So let's go to 1995. So let's see. Yep, that was the 1994-95 Super Bowl, and that would be these guys. So let's get it. Let's look at the NFL for 1994, and we're just waiting a minute here. I don't know why they're taking so long. Give me a second here. Oh my god. All right, there we go. So the Chargers, AFC champions, they were fifth in offense, they were ninth in defense, and I'm guessing it was Stan Humphries, that quarterback. It was. He played 15 starts, and I'm running a dude named Deems May. Played 5 games, only started 2. So yeah, and he did not star in this game alone. They had other tight ends they probably should have went to. For some reason, they are going to him in this ball game. The Chargers have imploded in this game. An 87-yard catch. The extra point is good. Let's go ahead and get things back where it belongs here. Oh my goodness. Where is my screen so I can go ahead and so let me get back here so I can find it again. Oh, here it goes. Right there. All right. We'll go ahead and let the game call itself. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Thank you so much. We're back. The Chargers have now opened up a 20-3 lead. Kind of going crazy here. And we'll go ahead and take off the instant replays too. And that's a gain of 2 for Ernest Biner. And it's a 3rd and 2 for the Browns. See what happens here. What a ball game we've had. So now the Browns take it around the edge. Can they get two? They do. So a big first down there. And oh, they can't. I don't have any access to it. So let's see. Let's go ahead and turn off instant replay and go ahead and watch. Oopsie, shoot. Gotta bring back the game. There you go. Let's bring back this game. Holding against the Browns. I did it again. I did it again. So first down and 20 from the 36. A big game for the Chargers. Around the edge he goes, and he gets sixes Biner. So the Browns still trying to keep the ball on the ground, trying to make this where they're not quitting the running offense. They should have one of the best running offenses in football. Kozar drops straight back. He looks and he incomplete to Clarence Weathers in a 3rd and 14. This is where Cleveland just had too many problems. They don't have a good long passing game, and Stan Hum and the Charger defense has played well. Kozar looking caught. Is he going to get enough? No, he's short. Mack for only 8. Dennis Gibson on the tackle, and these Chargers again get a big play, but a punt will sail in the end zone this time, and the Superchargers will take a 20-3 lead. 11:05 to play here in the third. That's Natron means business, gain of a yard. Carl Harrison on a tackle. It's just underway. 10 minutes gone, 10 minutes to go in the third. Chargers opening up a 20-3 lead after a huge play to start the third period for the Chargers. Gain of means for 4. Harrison on the tackle. 3rd and 5 from the 25. We'll see what Stan Humphries does here in the Cleveland defense. Can they stop him here? Will be the question. Again, Humphries looks and it's intercepted by the Cleveland Browns. So the Browns with a huge interception. It will be by Frank Minifield. Again, one of the great defensive backs on this Brown team. Dixon is out for the game, but Frank Minifield continues to be the star. First down and 10 from the Charger 19, and the Browns finally have something going here. So let's see if they can get some. Number 82 for the Chargers goes out minimally. He'll go to the tent. He'll be checked out. Probably will be back sometime in this period. Browns will get it. Here comes Kozar. He's going to have to do something with his offense right now. There's no more waiting. Up the middle, that's going to be Biner for 4, but another penalty. And I mean, Marty Schottenheimer has had it up to here with the penalties. That is going to be 8 penalties for 75 yards for the Browns today. 1st and 20 now from the 29. That makes things so much harder when you're standing where you're not giving yourself a chance. Gain of 8 the Mac. Glenn Young on the tackle. 3rd and 12. This to me is a huge drive. To me, settling for 3 points they should not go for this. But unfortunately, they have to get something. There's a first down, and there it is. Clarence Weathers with a 1st and goal from the 9. So the Browns try and make their first big enemy march right now as Kozar and the boys start off. Here's a running back. That'll be Biner for 6. Glenn Young at a tackle. 2nd and goal from the 3. Browns cannot afford any kind of turnover here. They have to have a score. Let's see if they can get it here. Dropping straight back, looking at a touchdown. That's Kozar to Ozzie Newsome. So big touchdown for Newsome. Pound for pound, one of the best tight ends in NFL history. Extra point is good. It's 20-10 San Diego with 7:25 to play here in the third. So the Browns answer. So now the Chargers will have it first down and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Browns need to play a good sound defense. They're kind of struggling a little bit. Hands it up the middle for Natron Means. That's Rodney Culver for 3. Eddie Johnson. So he went to the fullback trap there. 2nd and 7 from the 31. 10-point lead for the Chargers here in this game. Dropping straight back. Again, going to be a run. That's going to be Means. He gets the first down on it. Gain of 9. Felix Wright on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 40. The Chargers will get a fresh set of downs running this football now. That's dangerous if they can get going here. They dropping slow, a little bit of a pass, incomplete. Oh, he had a man open, Sean Jefferson, but he dropped it. 2nd and 10 from their own 40. So Humphreys in back in the huddle here. Let's see what happens. Dropping straight back. No, he's going to hand it to Means. Going to try to get a run. And no, Sam Clancy is around the house. 3rd and 8 from the 42. Under 5 to play, third period. Big stop needed for the Browns to stay in this game. Dropping straight back and looking, and he is sacked. Clay Matthews with a huge sack. And the Browns will get a huge opportunity. 4th and 15. And a bad punt by the Chargers. So 1st down and 10 from the 37 of the Browns, having a chance at getting back in this game. Dropping straight back is Kozar. He drops it to his running back and a big gain. What a gain by Kevin Mack out of Clemson. Gain of 13. 1st and 10 midfield. Browns trying to stay in this. It could be a fumble. There it is. A classic fumble by the Browns. And the Chargers jump on it. Biner's fumble sounds familiar. Recovered by Reuben Davis. And the Chargers will get a 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line with 4:03 remaining. So the Chargers get the ball back. So they give it up, and now they have good field position. Hands the ball right inside to Natron Means business. Gain of 11, 1st down and 10 from the opponent's 41. Chargers with a 10-point lead, about 3 minutes to play here in the third. Hands strap back is yes, and a big catch. That's Omar Ellison in for Mark Say. 1st and 10 at the 23. So a big gain there by one of the backup receivers. Hands the ball to Means, gets maybe 3. Matthews on a tackle, 2nd and 7. Again, selling for a field goal will be the best case scenario for Cleveland. They cannot let him score here. I formation, hands the ball back to Means, stopped cold by Dave Pizzelli. 3rd and 4 from the 17. Here it is. Big stop for Cleveland here. They have to get this stop. Chargers, Humphreys, hands the ball to me, doesn't get there. Big play there. A 4th and 1 field goal is good. And the Chargers add 3 points. 23-10 Chargers with 1 minute to play in the third. The Browns will take the kickoff back to the 19. 16 minutes to play in this football game. Chargers by 13. Browns need to open up this offense. That's not going to work. Gain of 2. I'm going to set up their offense a little differently now. They have to open up and be aggressive offense, which is not what Kozar does. But you're down 13 with 15 minutes to play. Now's the time they have to do this. Opening it up is Kozar. Throws caught. Gain by Withers, 5 yards. 30 and 3 with seconds left to play. Clock is ticking down. The last play of the third period is right now. Kozar looking, quick pass. God, what a play. Kozar went for his receiver downfield, and there he was open. Takes it past midfield, past the 45. Reggie Langhorne. 29 yards and will go to the final stanza. 23-10 San Diego. So, wow, big time here. And now they'll hand the ball to the running back. Biner is stopped cold by Chris Mims, 2nd and 11. So now Kozar's going to have to bring his offense to the line of scrimmage, trying to get a big play. Dropping straight back. He hits the receiver out of the backfield. He gets 7 as Biner. Glenn Young on a tackle, 3rd and a short 4. You're not really in a 4-down territory, but we're close enough. I may try to go for this. Let's see. Dropping straight back. I formation incomplete. And you know what? I may have to go for this. So here comes, I'm going to take over as offensive coordinator. 4th and 4. We're going to try to go for it here. We have a great tight end in Ozzie Newsome. So let's see if we can find Newsome on that 5-7 post. Oh, wrong dude. Hit the wrong pass there. I did not mean to. Let's see. We have receiver and incomplete to Slaughter, and that was probably the worst call I could have made. Ugh. I wanna undo that, but unfortunately, undo does not cancel the game. It automatically brings you back. So the Chargers will take over again. Little fullback draw to Culver. Golick on a tackle, 2nd and 8. 13-point lead for the Lightning Bolts here. Start of the fourth. Let's see if the Browns can make a big stop. Humphreys there, dropping straight back, looking, throws. It's caught. Big catch for Sean Jefferson, gain of 17. He is out now for remaining about 1 to 5 minutes. Mark Say is now back in. So 1st and 10 from the 42. Brown defense needs to bend and not break here, preferably either. Big catch is made by Deems May again, gain of 13. Boy, that guy has been absolutely insane today. Means has 85 yard rushing, while that tight end we're looking at is 3 catches for 114, including that 87-yard run at the start of the second half in the third period. Let's see what we're going to do here. Dropping straight back, looking incomplete to Omar Ellison. 2nd and 10. Chargers again. If they can get a field goal here, they would almost wrap this things up. No 2-point conversion. So any kind of score here is going to looking whining. Oh, and he got slammed to the mat by Bob Golick. So 3rd and 17 from the 36. That field goal is now no longer automatic. Let's see if the Browns can make a big stop here. Winding up is Humphreys, incomplete. We'll see if he can make a 54-yarder. Number 57 is out for remaining part of this game. Big member, and a field goal is good. It's a long field goal, and the Chargers with a 16-point lead with 12 minutes to play in the game. The Browns are going to need some serious offense now. So Kozar comes to the line of scrimmage, needing immediate offense. This is usually not his forte. Dropping straight back, looking, it's caught. There's a catch. That's go. Unfortunately, contact on the Chargers. They will decline that penalty. 1st down and 10 after a 21-yard pitch and catch. 1st and 10 from their 42. Kozar comes out, I formation, hands the ball back to the running back. Good gain of 5. Again, they hurry up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 5 for the Charger 37. Let's see if Kozar can get a big play here. Gets the ball under Scudder. Throws incomplete to Reggie Langhorn. 3rd and 5. So now a 3rd and 5 for the Browns, down by 16. Can the Chargers make the one big stop to end this one? We'll find out. Oh, they're going to run the ball. He gets stopped, and it's a 4th and 3. And it's a 4th and 3. So they're gonna go for it. 4th and 3. And let's see. And we're gonna go for Newsome here. We'll see if Newsome can get open. Dropping straight back is Kozar. Throws and gets a big catch. That is Ozzie Newsome. Gain of 17. So this time it worked in my favor. So I'm 1 for 2 as an offensive coordinator for the Browns. So let's see if they can score here and put him down 9. No 2-point conversion. Running the ball, they don't have that much time. Gain of 2 for Mack. Ooh, number 87, the secondary tight end will be out. Now Cleveland getting their share of injuries. 2nd and 8 from the 16. Can the Browns get a big play this game to score? Dropping straight back, play action pass, touchdown, Browns. Reggie Langhorn. So 26-17 San Diego. So Kozar putting up some respectable numbers. Now let's see if they go for the onside kick. I was going to go for it, but I don't think I lost time, and they didn't. They kicked off. All right. So let's see. I'm going to put them on aggressive defense too. They have to come after the quarterback. They have to make changes. Let's see if they can come after Stan Humphreys here. Hands the ball to Means, and he explodes to the line of scrimmage. A gain of 34 yards. So Natron means business. Gets a huge run, 1st and 10 from the Browns' 36-yard line. We'll see if that ends up being a huge play. Means gets another yard. Harrison on the tackle. Again, a field goal puts them up 12 again. So, again, doesn't matter. Browns just have to make a stop. They can't really let anything here. Humphreys looks for that Deems May character. 3rd and 9. And now let's see again. They're kind of in field goal range. They missed that first one, but they may be in range for that last one. Let's see if they can do it here. Dropping straight back, looking. Humphreys gets the tight end. And yes, Deems made. There's your MVP. Sean Humphreys is having a day, and he is along with them. 1st down and 10 for the Brown 18. They're going to run the ball back to Means. Gets about 6. Junkin on the tackle, and you got less than 7 to play in the ball game. 2nd and 4 from the 12. Chargers close to putting this one away. If they're already not going to, up the middle again gets 3. Natron means business. So now it's a 3rd and 1 for San Diego. 6 minutes to play. Hopefully a running back. And if they went for it, didn't get it. So Humphreys tackled on the quarterback sneak. They'll settle for the field goal and make it. So now it's a 2-touchdown lead with 6 minutes to play. Gives Cleveland a chance if they can score something fast. 1st down and 10 from the 32. So a quarterback tush push is stopped and gives Cleveland a chance in this one. Kozar drops straight back, looking, throws, caught. There's a catch by Weathers for 20. Maybe this team needs to be on aggressive. Less than 5 to play. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Kozar trying to keep this team in it, dropping straight back, looking incomplete to Langhorne. 2nd and 10 from the 48. 4.5 to play in the football game. 29-17 San Diego. Dropping back is Kozar. Looking, and he's brought down. That's a big sack by Junior Seau. 3rd and 17 now from the opponent's 45. So now let's see if the Browns can make one last shot here. They need a big play here. Looking for it, and he will not get it. What a play by Chris Mims, and that should do it. They'll punt it back anyway. There's less than 4 minutes to play. An excellent return by the Chargers of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 from the Browns 48. 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Chargers have basically put this one away. Up the middle is Means. Natron means business. And he has 30 carries for 129 yards today, along with a tight end who's in obscurity for the Chargers, having a game of his lifetime. Incomplete to Sean Jefferson, 3rd and 10. And now the Browns needing to probably make it a must have a pick six here to get him back in this football game. There it is, play action. San Diego, he beats them anyway. Sean Jefferson, 30 yards, another big play for him today. So far, 345 for Mr. Humphreys. And number 80, Sean Jefferson, 9 catches for 146. So he's having a huge day. 1st down and 10 for Browns 18. About 2 minutes to play in this football game. This game is pretty much over from Cleveland. Gain of 4 to Means. I'm going to put this one on hold for a minute, folks. For those who are watching in secondary life, coming back and watching this later, I'm going to go ahead and give you the game for next week. We are again going to be an NBC doubleheader Sunday. So let's see. We're going to want to find probably Dick Enberg and John Brody. He's calling the Patriots Eagle game. That is the football game for Enberg and Brody. Let's see if there's another NBC game. Costas and Turner. Nope, you don't want to do that one. Charlie Joyner and Len Dawson doing the Bengals and the Jets. And the other 4 o'clock games. Nope, I guess that'll be it. So yeah, the 4 o'clock game for next week, which will be televised, will be the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. So that would be I believe, I have to see which Patriots that is. I believe it's not their undefeated one where they lost. It's one of the others against the more current Eagle team. And then the Monday night game, it will be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And I believe that is the Viking team with all that yards offense that lost to the Atlanta Falcons in that NFC Championship game. And I believe a Raider team we're looking at will probably be back in the 70s. We'll look at that before we leave. But those are your two games for next weekend, along with the other games that'll be simmed. And hopefully, we'll have a week 1 standings for you also. Let's head back to the NFL Broadcasting Center for the rest of this one because we're almost at the end of football here, almost at an hour or so. So we're almost done here. Let's have a running play for Natron Means, gains 2, and let's see if they don't call a timeout. 3rd down and 4. Ball game is pretty much over. San Diego leads it. Let's see what they do here on a 3rd down. They hand the ball up the middle, and there's a 1st down. No, it's a 4th and 1. I'm not going to go for a field goal. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. We're going to give the ball back to Harmon. And let's see, 4th and 1, and they'll let the clock run. They're going to let the clock run. We'll see if the the Browns call a timeout. Probably not. No need to here. We'll go ahead and hand the ball to the fullback to end the football game. 9, 8, 7, 6. No need to kick a field goal here and make it worse. 4, 3, 2. There it is. Hand the ball to the fullback. Let's get the 1st down. Rodney Culver up the middle, gets it for the yard, and that is your football game. So 1st down for San Diego. This one now should be over. So the final score is San Diego 29, Cleveland 17. Let's take a look at your final numbers. May not be able to go back and look further. So 465 yards of total offense. The Browns only had 246. That's your game. Rushing was 145 to 57. Stan Humphries, 320 yards passing. The Kozars, 189. There are a bunch of sacks that did not help matters. The Browns punted 9 times, had 8 penalties. The Chargers really kind of dominated this one. They led 13-3 at the end of the half, and then an 87-yard bomb to start the 3rd quarter buried the Browns 20-3, and that was pretty much the football game. Final score is 29-17 San Diego. All right, folks, want to thank everyone for being here. Not many people out. I didn't think there would be. But please, if you watch this on tape delay, watch it later on. I appreciate you. Hit like, please hit subscribe. This has been the Sports Time Machines. We bring you gate to gate coverage of the NFL here as we replay the greatest teams league I've made and using the 1981 schedule. So next week we will see you in Philadelphia. It's Patriots and Eagles. And then it's Monday night, Raiders and the Vikings, right here on Monday Night Football. Those 2 games to come on our week 2 schedule. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you again.